I'm the man, nigga, face it. I'm the man, nigga, face it.
I've been out here getting this
I'm
shit.
the man, nigga, face it.
6 figures to the good, still count, niggas.
Okay, this cross country flipping for a living got me flying in a spaceship. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Fuck you, fall, baby, with all that hate shit.
You can kill
I'm the
yourself.
man, nigga, face it.
What's up, YouTube? We're here today to talk about the coffee method. You drink coffee when you get on an all-nighter and you gotta get your ass up at 6:30 in the morning. It's the coffee method. I'm just tripping. I'm a coffee drinker. This episode right here on how to lock in 360 waves is about applying moisturizers and pomades. Let me say this. I've said this in another one of my videos, but let me say it one more time. I'm not an expert. I'm not an elite waver. I've had wavers all my life, off and on. This new journey I'm on started back in January. I had a fro last year actually. I cut it in November, and I rocked a couple low cuts. Then like got to the waiver thing. Watching Poppy Pharaoh. That's one of the first waiver videos I watched, and I was intrigued by the pattern. And I'm like, no, I can do this. So I'm not an expert. This is my journey. This is me documenting my journey. What works for me, what doesn't work for me. That I put this out there for myself and to help beginners or somebody else who might wants to be a waver. So, you know, people inboxing me saying, you ain't got no waves, you ain't spinning. So-and-so got better waves than you. So-and-so. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that got better waves than me. Shit. I ain't never said they did. This is documentation of my story. You don't like it, don't watch the motherfucking videos. How that's simple. Anyway, I had to get it out of the way. When to apply moisturizers and pomades. This is a very important topic that I've heard a couple of waivers talk about it, but I ain't find too much information out there about it. I know it's out there. I don't watch everybody's motherfucking videos either, so I don't know about inbox. I talked about that last year. And you probably did, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch everybody's motherfucking videos. But the ones I have watched, it's time. And I actually, and I keep saying Holmes' name, man. Shout out to Poppy Pharaoh Bastard. I keep saying his name, man, because he's a waiver that I can actually say he corresponds with me. You know, some of them, you know what I'm saying, they ain't saying no name, they ain't throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them be acting all Hollywood and shit. Like they can't text somebody back. You know, you might ask them a question, you never hear from them. Every time I hit Poppy, blast it up, ask him a question about something, Holmes always hit me back. You know, he give me his advice about something. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But I asked him about a product I bought from him. This right here, this King Pomade. I asked him how often should I apply the product, and he said it depends on your hair. You know, it depends on your hair type, you know what I'm saying, how your hair holds pomades and stuff like that. But I took it a step further and I realized that it also depends on not only your hair type, and this is important, depends on your activity level. And that was the main thing that I got from that. For instance, if you're a construction worker, if you do landscaping, if you're an athlete, if you're in the gym a lot, your hair is going to dry out quicker than somebody who might maybe sits in the office, or you know, somebody like an attorney or something like that, or you know, somebody who's in a building all day, doesn't have a lot of high activity to where they're sweating in their job. They might be able to go a day or two, maybe even 3, without adding any moisturizers or pomades in their hair. To where, and me, I'm a photographer, videographer, And I go to the gym almost every day. I do cardio almost every day. Not every day, but almost every day. I'm gonna do either one of them. You know what I'm saying? So my hair, we soaking that stuff up, and it's mixing with the salt from the sweat, and it's drying out. So somebody like me, and I figured it out that I have to apply products damn near every morning. A test you can do, you can get your finger when you wake up in the morning and just run across your hair. And if you don't feel some kind of moisturizer or look at your finger, you don't see nothing, that means your hair is probably dry. Or if you're brushing, you can look at your edges, and if you don't see a little gleam right there on the edges, then your hair is probably dry. And from what I've studied, read, and watched, it's best to brush your hair with some kind of moisturization in your hair. I don't know if that's a word or not, but we're gonna make it a motherfucking word today. So I say this is for athletes or people who work outside or who are real active and sweat. What I do in the morning now is and I actually wanted to do somebody recommended this product, and I realized that we already had some. I didn't even know it. We already had some, and this one here's almost done. Usually, we've been using this. I didn't even put two and two together, but yeah, throw this in. You can get any kind of oil that you want. We just use this right here. Put your hand over your head when you do this, because some might drip down, so you want your hair to catch that. And just rub it in your hair. That's the first thing I do in the morning. That just gets a little moisturizer. Bam. And I'm not going to go in on the session because this right here is about applying products. But what I do after I apply the oil, I brush that in, wham. Then after I brush that in, I come back, and since I'm using it on a daily basis, I don't put as much as in as I used to. I used to get me a nice little glob, especially when I was woofing. But now, since I just use it on a daily basis, I get a nice amount, good fingertip, and I apply it to my hair. Go back in there on session, bam. Then I rag up. I just think at least double compression or more is better from my trials and tribulations. So I hit it with the wave cap. Then I come back on the thing, hit that guy with a do-rag, and just chill out and go throughout my day. If I get out and about in the city, if I go to a store, Walmart or something, I'll take it off. But as soon as I get back in the car, I'm re-ragging. So if I'm in public, 9 times out of 10, I'll take it off. But if I'm in like around my friends or something like that, I'm ragged up, man. But when I'm in the gym, I tend to keep on my wave cap and my do-rag just to keep my hair laid, because we have a lot of activity. Like I say, your hair sweats, and which in turn lifts your hair off your scalp. So I stay tied up. I stay tied up when I'm at the gym, and even when I'm done, of course my wave cap and my stocking cap are soaked. But when I take it off, my hair is still pretty much laid. So once again, this is about applying moisturizers and pomades. If you're an active type of fella, if you play ball every day, like I say, if you're a construction worker, you do landscaping, stuff like that, if you're out there in the sun all day sweating, then you might have to apply products every day. If you're an IT guy, or a teacher, or somebody who's on the inside all day and you're not really sweating, then you might be able to get away with a couple days. So that's it. Applying products, real simple, man. You know what I'm saying? Just learn your hair. Learn what works for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You can watch all the waiver videos you want, man, but a lot of stuff might not apply to you. So see what works for you. Experiment. Checklist. This works, this doesn't, and go from there, man. So have a nice trip, man. How lock in 360 Waves. This your boy Blu Waves, Georgia Waver in the building. And I'm out. Wham. I mean, I'm gone. Stop the video, man. I'm gone. Bye.